Hi everyone. So this week I wanted to try out some supplies I got from a trip to the Lake District a couple of months ago. I've been holding on to these because I wanted to do a video and I just haven't found the time until now. So I actually got these from the Derwent Pencil Museum shop in Keswick. It's quite a nice shop because a lot of the stuff in there is discounted, and I think I only paid about £25 for this set, I think it was. I know it's very reduced. So this is the Tinted Charcoal set by Derwent. Comes with 24 pencils and they're all sort of earthy natural colours. I thought it'd be nice to try them since we're now coming into autumn, and I think this is quite a nice autumn winter palette. I also got some like coloured drawing paper as well while I was there. I've never used Derwent's like tinted paper before, so this is also a first try for me. So I thought I would start by swatching all the colours out. So these are charcoal pencils, which I don't have a lot of experience with. I've used pastel pencils in the past, but I found them a bit frustrating. I liked them, but they used to snap all the time, and it eventually sort of frustrated me and I stopped using them. So I've been wanting to pick this up for a while, and the main reason was, well, firstly I like the colours, and the other reason was I found out that you can use water with charcoal pencils, like they're water soluble, and I already really like watercolour pencils, so I thought that I might like to use charcoal pencils but kind of like watercolour pencils. I don't expect them to be as nice as my watercolour pencils because obviously that's not what they're intended for, but I thought that I might be able to get some interesting textures with them. I'd like to use these as sort of like an undercoat to then work on top of with other media. I like to kind of mix things up and use different materials on top of each other. So swatching the colours out, they are really nice. I swatched them on the paper I bought, the Derwent paper, and I really like both of them. The paper is definitely a drawing paper, it's quite thin, but these pencils looked really nice on them. I just smudged them out with my finger because I didn't really want to wet this paper, and it's more just to get an idea of the colours anyway. I do really like this palette. It's very muted and moody. It does kind of remind me of like the landscape here when it's been raining. So after swatching them out, I wanted to try them out on a picture. So I sketched up some mushrooms. The paper I'm using for this is slightly different. I'm using the Daler mixed media paper, which is my go-to kind of affordable paper. I like it because it just can handle most things well, and I knew that I wanted to try and use a bit of water while I was painting these mushrooms. So with this picture, I did struggle a little bit, but I think that was more just because I'm new to charcoal pencils and I still need to like learn a lot more about them, but I did get to grips with them decently well while doing this picture. I like that you can smudge them out with your finger, or that you can use the brush for a little bit more control. They did water out quite nicely, and it does give a more softer kind of vintage sort of look to the piece. I also used some of the Derwent drawing pencils as well, just to sort of clean up the outlines on the picture. I found it really hard to get those like super fine details in with these pencils. I don't know if they're exactly intended for that, but it's hard to get a point on them because they are so soft and crumbly. I did have one of the pencils snap while I was sharpening it, like the lead came out, which is quite annoying, but honestly, only having one of them do that isn't too bad. I think that this is kind of like a common problem with this sort of pencil, these more chalky pencils. But yeah, when I was doing this picture, I wasn't too worried about using some other materials with it, like the Derwent drawing pencils, because that's how I would use these typically. I'm not like challenging myself just to use the charcoal pencils. I'm just seeing how I could use them with my sort of normal process, and I think they work pretty well. I say they definitely give a more earthy sort of base to work on top of instead of using something like watercolours. So overall, I'm really happy with my new pencils. I can definitely see myself using them again, especially now that the weather's turning and I want to draw some more autumnal things. I still think there is a bit of a learning curve to them, and I definitely could do a better job next time, but overall I'm happy with my little mushrooms. I don't think they're for everybody. They are a little bit messy and they are quite scratchy. I know that the scratchy sounds are like quite annoying to a lot of people, so that is something to bear in mind if you're thinking about getting this set. But they are nice to sort of just experiment with. I think a lot of people use charcoal just to sort of do rough sketches and quick sketches. But it's nice to have sort of the other colours, because normally you only get charcoal in black. But yeah, overall I would recommend these pencils. I think they are nice. Like I say, they won't be for everybody, so hopefully my videos helped you make your mind up as to whether you would enjoy these or not. So yeah, thank you for watching the video, everyone. Hopefully I can get some more out soon, and if you would like to support me, please like the video, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos like this. It really helps me out and it's completely free for you guys to do. But yeah, until then, I'll catch you all next one. Have a lovely weekend and thank you for watching. Bye.